Hi there, my name is Pania Tao. I was doing some research in the area and I came across your guys' website, and I figured I'll shoot this video to give you guys 3 tips you can start doing today to help boost your online presence and bring you guys in more leads to your business. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help you and your business, shoot me an email back or a text and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take these information I gave you and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So the 3 things that we're going to talk about today is content, citation, and backlinks. So I want to explain to you what it is that Google is doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what they're doing is they're crawling the internet, and what I mean by that is that they're searching every single website that's on the internet, and they're looking for 2 very important factors. The first factor is command content, and everything you see me highlighting here, these are considered command content. And Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of command content right on your home page. That way you can be found for your services, and Google knows what you do and be able to rank you based on that. And then what I did next was I copy and paste your content to this word counter, and as we can see, you have 480 words. You can definitely benefit for 1,000 more words to hit that 1,500 word requirement. And then the secondary factor is also a crucial component that Google wants to see that is embedded within your command content, and those are organic keywords. What I mean by organic keywords is essentially it's just a fancy phrase that people are typing onto Google. So what I want to show you next is citation. So I went into Google and I put on this search term, kitchen remodeling Sacramento, because that's one of the services that you provide. And the first thing we're going to see is the ad and sponsorship section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And with today and technology where Google allows the user to block off ads, that may be a hinder as well. Then moving down, this area is the second important part that I want to talk about. This is called the Google Map Hack, or the maps. This is where the citation will matter. This area is important because this is where 30% of your Google traffic will come from, and the citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, City Stars, and even Facebook have an area where you could submit a citation. And basically, directories are just any website that you're able to put yourself out there, put your information. And in order to get into the top 3, you're going to need to beat out your competition in every aspect, that's including citation. So you're going to want more citation than them and have your business listed in more directories than them. That way you can be found on the top 3 of the maps. And then moving down, this area is the organic section. This is where 70% of people that are using the search engine end up clicking on, and they usually click on the top 3. So we really want to get you guys to the top 3. That way you guys can get more visibility and get noticed more. And to do that, we're basically going to do the same thing, and that is to beat out your competition in every aspect. But this has more to do with backlinks. And backlink is the third and last thing that I want to talk about today. So the way that the web works is that there's a bunch of websites that's linking back and forth to one another. And the more website that you have that is referring back to your website, the more popular you are and the more likely Google will rank you to the first page of Google. Kind of like a popularity contest. But not all links are created equally. And what I mean by that is that links work a lot more effective when you have high quality relative site linking back to you. For example, you one of the services you provide is kitchen remodeling. So if you have another website that also provide that service pointing back to your website, that would be more effective than, let's say, Pizza Hut's linking back to you, because you don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would be irrelevant. And when we talk about backlinks, it gives you three things. First is power, second is exposure, and third is credibility to your site. So moving on to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. This tool isn't 100% accurate. However, they do buy data from Google, so we're able to see like the behind the scene of every website that we put onto this tool. So we can see here that you have 336 keywords, and that is bringing you in 69 in traffic. And then you have 65 referring domains, and that's giving you 132 backlinks. And then the DR and UR, these two are basically the score that's given or assigned to you by Google, which lets them know how trustworthy your website is and for them to rank you. What I did next was I copy and paste the domain of your competitor, one of your top competitor, and we can see here that they have 1.1k keywords, and that's bringing them in 1k in traffic. And then they have 285 referring domains, and that's giving them 1.5k in backlinks. And what we can do is we can actually go look into their keywords and see what they're ranking for. So we can see here that they're ranking for their names, and we can actually see that they're ranking for the search term like kitchen model Sacramento, and that word itself is bringing in a total of 300 search volume, to which you were missing out on because you are not on the top page of Google. We also have bathroom remodel Sacramento, and that's bringing in 500 in search volume. And yeah, another thing we can also do is go into their backlink. And what we can do is we can actually take all of the links that they have and go after them for your own website and beat out your competitor. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure that your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them. And then backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you are the authoritative. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be number one across Google. So yeah, you can either go with this information and do them on your own, and I'm totally fine with that. Or if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906 or schedule a meeting with me and we can definitely chat more. If not, no worries, but I would love some feedback to see how I did. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Have a great day.